recording.
All right. You ready?
I
I don't know what that laugh was. Okay. What is up, you guys? My name is Janibell, or Janibell if you're Dominican, and today's video we have a guest.
Hi, I am Shati. I am her fiance, and I am having a good time today. Shati for the blacks, and Shati for the Dominicans.
Why are you talking like you talking to a bunch of preschoolers?
I teach preschool, by the way, just in case you didn't know.
Oh my god. We're both really big Disney fans. Even before we met each other, it's always been our thing. And once we started dating, like X amount of years ago, it's just okay. 7 years ago.
7
we
years.
just
2
yes.
months.
All right. No, you're right though.
Keep going.
But yeah, so we're here to just talk about our top favorite Disney movies. We have two very distinct lists. We haven't seen each other's lists, but I mean, we know each other, so we might get some correct on here. But yeah, with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe for weekly videos, and let's get started. Can you even see I'm washed out as hell. This damn sun. Okay.
Well, I'm going to go first because my list is clearly better than hers.
Wait, okay, so we're going to do 6, what is it, top 5? 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you go first.
Number 5 for me is, drum roll please, Mulan.
Really?
Mulan is my 5th favorite animated movie from Disney. It is. When I sat there and thought about it, I was like, there's a couple that could have been 5, but from a little bit of nostalgia, the song Reflections, and then We Are Men.
All right. Copyright.
Yeah. That song where they be dancing and all that stuff,
No, that is a good number. That is a good number.
The training scene. But that storyline, that growth, strong women, because I'm black. We got the strong women in the community. Feel me? So.
You're such a character.
Aren't I?
Let's see. I gotta reference my list because I didn't memorize it because honestly I had a tough time coming up with this list. Number 5 for me is Big Hero 6. So we're starting off. I know. I got a couple, recent-ish movies. Not all of the movies on my list are classic. But, yeah, Big Hero 6, I just feel like that movie had me crying within the first 10 minutes. Like, when his brother died, and his whole arc of just following in his footsteps, and it being tech-based, like, I loved all of that, so... Yeah, I think that storyline was great.
You know what's so funny?
You didn't expect that, did you?
No, because, I kind of figured because she's big on tearjerkers, which is why we didn't add the Pixar movies into this. But as far as Disney movies go, I thought about putting it in my top 5. I didn't put Big Hero 6 in my top 5. And it's not like I didn't think about it. It was like, it's a great movie. But as far as like, how many times did I see it? Nostalgia is a big thing for me. You'll see in my list. But good choice, though. It was alright. It was alright.
It's a good movie. I mean, we're only on number 5.
Of course. So number 4. My number 4 movie. Disney movie. All time.
Alright, you building it up a little too much.
Is, drum roll.
I'm not adding a drum roll.
Yo, I'm adding a drum roll.
Yo.
You see, the hitters are in the place. Moana is my 4th favorite Disney movie. So strong, nice. The cultural references. I'm not Samoan. I'm not a Pacific Northwest Islander or whatever it is, or Native Islander. I don't know what it's called. Forgive me.
You ain't from an island.
Culturally, it is very, very accurate. From the historian to me, I can say that. But beautiful. Song was strong. There was a good finish. Strong female protagonist. I appreciate that. I got a bunch of sisters, so I'm so used to it.
They don't know.
Well, I have a bunch of sisters. You know now, okay? That movie, a little bit better than Mulan.
This has been a very surprising list so far. I wasn't expecting those two. Moana was nice, but it's definitely not top 5 for me. But also, really? I can appreciate the representation, like how important it was to have another, like, brown woman in the Disney sphere. So I get that. But my number 4 is very, very expected, okay? I'm not doing no drum roll. Number 4 is Frozen. Frozen, I watched that movie so many times. I loved it. I just loved it. We paid to watch it twice. It was a theater full of bunch of kids.
Times.
No, we didn't.
3 times.
We saw it twice.
In Buffalo, in New York City twice. In Buffalo twice, and in New York City once.
We saw it in New York City?
Yeah.
Okay,
Tommy.
so we paid
$17 ticket prices.
we paid to see that movie 3 times just because it was so good. And then by the second time we went to the theater, I already knew all the songs. I knew the soundtrack before I went to go see it the first time. It was just a lot. It was a great movie. I love the theme of, you know, Elsa coming into her own and accepting her powers as a part of her. Like, I could just really relate.
She got powers, y'all.
It's true. And then how much her sister loved her and their bond, I could appreciate. I'm an only child, so I don't really understand siblings. But from the outside looking in, it was just so cute. That wasn't surprising to you, I bet.
Nah.
There was no way it was going to be in the top 3, so.
You know, it was strange. I thought it'd probably be 3rd. In my mind, I really thought it'd probably be 3rd.
It was 3rd, and then I bumped it down.
Let's see if you can guess. What's my number 3?
You know what? No.
You don't wanna
I
guess
think
it?
it's number 2.
You think it's number 2?
I think what I thought your number 3 was is number 2.
Okay, well, I mean, we'll see.
I think I know what the top 3 is. You know, it's fine.
We'll see. I guarantee you're.
Can I guess?
I guarantee you're wrong on one.
Wait, can I guess?
Sure.
Is it Hercules? Do you not have your list written down somewhere?
It's not Hercules.
Is Tarzan?
My number 3 movie is Tarzan.
I thought Tarzan was your number 2. I thought Tarzan first, and then number 2. I was like, wait, no, but he loves Hercules. So Hercules is number. Oh, you know what? Let me just stop. Go ahead.
Yeah, please stop. As I was saying, my number 3 movie is Tarzan. And the reason it's Tarzan is because I believe that soundtrack by Phil Collins is one of the greatest Disney soundtracks ever made. Probably my second favorite, like, movie soundtrack. Personally. The songs in that, great. Tie right into the storyline. Great storyline, first of all. Great characters. Good villain. And the interactions, come on. I can't do the songs because, you know, copyright, but great songs, great movie. Nostalgic for me. I remember in 99, I was young. I was a young pup in these streets in cul-de-sac or whatever I lived in. I don't remember where I was at. But great movie. You can go.
It was a good movie. Okay, so since I ruined your number 3, you want to try and ruin mine? I think this one's not expected.
The Little Mermaid?
Absolutely not.
Wow. I don't know.
That's all you have?
We watch so many Disney movies that it's hard to get a grasp on what you actually like.
Okay, so I can't believe you guessed The Little Mermaid. I like The Little Mermaid, but not that much. Okay, so my number 3 is a Goofy movie.
A Goofy movie?
Yes.
You joking? A Goofy movie for real?
Yes.
Like Tevin Campbell singing Hand Down the Power Line.
I loved Goofy movie. Like, I have such fond memories of watching that.
I think that's an extremely goofy movie. That's the one I just referenced, not the one you're talking about.
Wait. Which one's the one that he's going off to college? That's the second one?
That's an extremely goofy movie, isn't it?
I don't remember.
That's an extremely goofy movie.
How is this number 3 and I don't remember?
Bro, get your titles right.
It's
already, her list is invalid. Invalid. She don't even know what movie she talking about, bro.
You're not even talking in the mic, bro.
Invalid.
All right. Anyways, a Goofy movie. We're gonna assume it's an extremely goofy movie because he's going off to college, and
movie.
Goofy's like one of my favorite characters. Like when I met him at Disney World, I cried. I truly cried. He signed my little booklet, and
that's not even a real man. So I'm sorry.
Goofy I could just really identify with Goofy, especially I see myself like as a parent, a future parent in him. Just being overprotective and goofy.
These are good reasons.
I just see a lot of myself in him. I see a lot of him in me. Yes. That's it. All right. Go ahead.
Okay. That was really good. We're on to number 2, right? Let me double check my list to make sure.
Go ahead. Your top 3 is so predictable.
Is it?
Yes!
So, okay, so what's number 2 then?
Hercules.
So she thinks my second favorite movie is Hercules. It's actually wrong. Yeah. It's actually The Lion King.
Really?
The Lion King.
Over Hercules?
Over Hercules. And while I like Hercules, I really thought it's my honorable mention.
I feel like I'm in the middle of a crisis.
So for me personally, 3 movies at number 5 I was really struggling with. Mulan, Hercules, and those who really know, Treasure Planet. I loved Treasure Planet growing up. It didn't get the greatest reviews, but I actually really love Treasure Planet. The reason I didn't pick Hercules as my number 2 is because obviously I was battling it for number 5, but 2, The Lion King. The classic, the original. Most lists has it as the number 1 movie for Disney of all time. Mm-hmm. I can't do that. But it is a great movie, great storyline, betrayal. There's an easy way to get into death. Sorry, I'm coming at this from a teacher perspective and thinking about, kids. How can you talk to them about certain things? We have death, we have betrayal, we have, family members that are doing things that they're not supposed to do. Like there's certain situations in that whole movie that you can discuss with your kids. Come on, man. And then as a kid watching it, everything the light touches is mine, right? Like, come on, man. Come on. James Earl Jones. Come on. And then the songs. Come on. How many of y'all just couldn't wait to be king, or just couldn't wait to leave out the house because you was grown?
No, these are valid. These are valid.
I'm just saying.
My number 2. Do you want to guess? I really thought your 3 was Hercules. I feel very disrespected. But go ahead. You want to guess number 2?
Aristocats?
Absolutely not. It's in my honorable mentions, though.
I have to really think about this. I don't know. I know what your number 1 is.
Yeah, of course. I know what your number 1 is, too. But
I don't know what your number 2 is.
So, number 2. It wasn't a hard decision, either. It just came to me. Beauty and the Beast.
Why did that movie not cross my mind? It didn't.
Really?
You know why? You know why it didn't cross my mind? It didn't cross my mind because I remember specifically you did not like Emma Watson as Beauty and the
No.
as
Okay,
Belle in the Beauty and the Beast.
We not referencing.
So like when I first think of that movie, the live action is, and you're like, your anger at her acting and her singing.
I was so angry.
And I love Emma Watson, especially, I'm a Harry Potter fan.
I really didn't like her in the live action. Like, yeah. That could have gone to Anne Hathaway. That could have gone to someone else.
Anne Hathaway, she's like almost, sorry. As I was saying, I wasn't expecting it because of the live action, but
that's fair.
Go ahead.
It's a fair assessment. A big thing for me is just relatability. Like, if I see myself in the character, I'm just gonna keep watching the movie over and over again, and I could see myself.
Is she saying that she's in an abusive relationship? Because I don't appreciate that, because Belle had Stockholm syndrome and was in a very abusive relationship. So
that's not
what happens here. I just want y'all to know not what's going on
Please
around this house.
Please put your Bernie Mac voice away.
Okay.
Put it in your pocket.
But you just said, have some feminination.
No, let me explain.
But yeah.
Let me explain.
Yeah. Correct it.
I see myself in Belle because she just loved to read, and I used to read like 5 books a week. She was just your average, beautiful gal in a town. Everybody loved her. The sense of community.
The average, beautiful. This is actually all right. But go ahead.
No, but she was like your average like girl in a community that grew up with everyone knowing her. She looked like she never been in any other town. Me, since I spent like all of my life in the same apartment and had that, level of community around, that's why I felt like, wow, Belle is me. I am Belle. But then also with the Beast, what's his real name,
I don't know.
I don't know. But the Beast, I saw myself in him too, because he was cursed and he was like ugly. And me, my coming up story, I felt like the Beast. I was like, yo, I want to be cute someday. Like, this just took such a sad turn. But I saw myself in him, just, being isolated, again, I'm an only child, and like, just being in my own world and lonely and stuff. So I saw myself in the Beast. And then when they came together, and then she changed him, we are down to the top number 1 movie.
The top number 1.
Top number 1, yes.
We're down to our number 1 movie.
Yes.
Just wanted you to know.
Yes.
So, straight up, She already knows. My number one Disney animated movie of all time, straight up, is Aladdin. I grew up the poor guy. That was me. Riff Raff, street rat. I couldn't buy that. That was me. That was me. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you didn't want to come up. You find yourself a princess. Did she love you for who you is? Who you is? Come on, man. And then the music scenes. And then Robin Williams. The late, great, amazing Robin Williams.
R.I.P.
Voice acting as the genie? Come on. Come on. Especially in, listen, I was born in 92. I was born in 92, we had the tapes. You know, everybody had the tapes with the little colors, with the little, you know, that little plastic cover over the top. But my young folks, VHS, look it up, Google it. You might learn something. But that movie was great.
We also saw it on Broadway. It was very, very nice.
Oh my God, I forgot.
I get so much hate for this being my number one favorite movie. Sleeping Beauty. I feel like nobody else's favorite princess is Aurora, Aurora. I hate saying it in English because I feel like it doesn't sound
She needs the accent.
Aurora.
Put a little seasoning
Aurora.
on that.
Yes, Aurora. So she was my favorite. She is my favorite Disney princess because animation. Like, it's just so old school and colorful.
You're a lover of classics, so it makes sense.
I am, and it was. I think it's the second ever Walt Disney movie.
Don't quote her on that. She don't be knowing.
It's
stuff.
the second or third. I know the first one is Snow White. Second one, I think, is Cinderella, and then it's Sleeping Beauty.
It might be. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that's the order. But the animation is just beautiful. It's so colorful. I love the way that the style of singing in there too. Like, it's just so. It's like bougie. It's just almost opera-y. So it was like one of the first movies that I ever saw that I was like, huh, I want to sing. I want to sound like this.
Oh.
This is beautiful. Yeah.
That's
and
why.
then I feel like
Oh,
Maleficent, shut up. And I feel like Maleficent was one of the best villains ever. She was so cool. She said, I don't want you to live past your 16th birthday, so you finna die.
No lie,
Like, that was a
Malefic-
power move.
Maleficent was a better movie than Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Agreed.
So, I mean, even though that's crazy how that could be your number one movie, but you could agree with me as far as that live action is a little bit better than Sleeping Beauty.
I'm telling you, live actions just don't be doing it for me. Yeah, Sleeping Beauty is my number one, especially the dance with the prince, and she's all like, I know you, I walk with you once upon a dream. That song is beautiful, and it's just magical. I feel the magic of Disney, and just magic, period, when I watch that movie. I'm just like, the nostalgia is just too real.
To me, that movie, it lacks consent. Like, she was clearly asleep. She did not consent to that. So I disagree. First of all, let's put it out there. I believe that movie is big trash. Basura.
I didn't shit on Aladdin. Let's move on to honorable mentions. I have Wreck-It Ralph. I just feel like it was so funny.
The Disney movie? Oh, yeah. I forgot it's a Disney movie. I always forget
feels
between
very
that and Pixar, yeah.
Yeah, but Wreck-It Ralph, I have Lion King, I have I was gonna say Hercules, like, I loved Megara. I also have the Aristocats and Tarzan.
I knew the Aristocats were in there somewhere.
Yeah, I love that movie.
You know, there's a couple I forgot on my list, but I'm gonna throw these up there. Big Hero 6. Love the storyline. She mentioned it. I couldn't put it up there because it wasn't as big like or impactful in my life as it was for her. Lilo and Stitch. Honorable mention.
I
Oh
like
my
the
gosh,
show.
come on. Zootopia.
Really?
I, as a teacher, those undertones, understanding racial and personal divide, looking at our inherent biases, those things were super cool to see in Zootopia. The Emperor's New Groove.
That was almost
good.
on my list too.
That movie was good. It was low-key very good. I wasn't expecting David Spade to be that funny. In that movie, great voice acting. Just gonna throw that out there. Very good movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Very old, Aztec kind of feel. All right, well, since we're wrapping this up, just letting you know, my list was better. Hands down. And if you're a 90s baby, you were born in the early 90s, you know what I'm talking about. Those movies...
I was almost early 90s. Feel free to comment down below and let me know which list you prefer. Or just write out your favorite Disney movie or your top 5. I would love to see what you guys come up with. Do you wanna do the outro?
What do you mean?
Do you wanna close us out?
Bye.
Let me know if you guys want me to bring him in more videos. This was all his idea, so that's why he was so enthusiastic. Don't forget to like and subscribe for weekly videos, and yeah, we'll see you, or I'll see you in the next one.